Shrouded in mystery, the awe-inspiring Konark Sun Temple has puzzled experts for centuries. This 13th century temple dedicated to the sun god features an intricate design shaped like a gigantic chariot with immense stone wheels and horses seeming to gallop across the sands of time. But how was this architectural marvel built over 800 years ago without modern machinery? And why does it sit abandoned today, half swallowed by sand? We'll unravel the secrets of its concealed inner chambers and fading stone carvings to reveal the forgotten skills of its medieval architects. The Konark Sun Temple on India's eastern shores is an enigma of the medieval world. Built in the 13th century under King Narasimhadeva Prima of the Eastern Ganga dynasty, this monumental temple was designed in the shape of the sun god Surya's chariot with immense stone wheels and horses. Featuring complex mathematics encoded in its measurements and a rare magnetized idol, it astonished European sailors so much that they called it the Black Pagoda. Yet today, it sits deserted, with parts of the structure lost to natural erosion. Through examining its faded carvings and crumbling layers, we can admire the forgotten ingenuity that created this UNESCO World Heritage site centuries ago. What secrets lie buried in its walls? The majestic ruins of the Konark Sun Temple rise from the golden sands along India's eastern shores like the remains of a long-forgotten world. Even in its semi-collapsed state, after enduring centuries of natural erosion, this 13th century architectural marvel evokes a powerful sense of wonder. As we walk through its weathered stone towers today, fantastical temple carvings of elephants and warriors come to life, transporting us back over 800 years to when Hindu artisans constructed this elaborate house of worship dedicated to the sun god Surya. The scale and grandeur of the Konark Sun Temple defied the medieval-era European sailors who encountered the Konark Sun Temple when they first reached India's shores, marveled at its immense size, and called it the Black Pagoda due to its dark, weathered exterior compared to the light stone temples of southern India. Spanning over 240 feet, the intricate structure incorporated complex mathematical harmonies into its dimensions. The main temple tower stretched upwards of 100 feet high, as tall as a modern 10-story building. This grandeur defied the scale of most medieval buildings, which rarely surpassed 2 or 3 stories. Constructing such a monumental temple over 800 years ago without modern engineering methods poses an intriguing mystery. How did medieval architects and artisans design such an ambitiously large-scale project? What ingenious construction methods allowed them to build so high with stacked stone and carve enormous 30-ton statues? The elaborate architectural design symbolizes movement of time, but the Konark Sun Temple's mysteries extend beyond just its towering height. As we pass through its partially crumbled entrance gateway, an even more intriguing sight greets us. The entire temple is designed in the shape of a colossal chariot for the sun god Surya, complete with immense stone wheels and horses. The chariot shape reflects the passage of time as the sun god Surya travels across the sky. This masterfully carved stone chariot stretches over 65 feet long and stands 24 feet high on 12 pairs of exquisitely decorated 7-foot-tall wheels. At the front, 7 galloping horses appear ready to leap forth, pulling Surya's chariot out of the temple walls. The elaborate architectural concept of a stone chariot temple was a signature of the ancient Kalingan style used during the reign of King Narasimhadeva Prima of the Eastern Ganga dynasty, who commissioned the temple's construction. But this intricate design poses yet another mystery. How did medieval architects plan and cleverly construct such an elaborate 3-dimensional temple without the advantages of computer-aided design? What is more, the Konark Temple uniquely incorporated an iron rod skeleton throughout its stone towers and walls, were its architects pioneering an early version of iron reinforcement 300 years before modern reinforced concrete. Hidden inner chambers and secret passages reveal astronomical insights. While the Konark Sun Temple's exterior stone towers and chariot shape display incredible medieval architectural talents, its interior hides even more fascinating secrets. Within the main temple tower, a single large block of stone served as the sanctuary for the sun god idol. This sanctuary lies directly beneath the highest point of the tower, aligned with the first rays of sunrise. Around this central sanctuary, a maze of interior halls, corners, and narrow, winding passages crisscross to create an intriguing labyrinth. In ancient Hindu astronomical tradition, the layout of interior temple spaces held symbolic meaning, reflecting the patterns observed in the cosmos. At the Konark Sun Temple, each turning passageway creates elaborate geometric shapes and alignments thought to represent astronomical concepts or solar orbits. Could the puzzling interior floor plan offer clues into medieval Hindu astronomy? What cosmic patterns or solar alignments might its winding passages encode? Adding to the mystery, some passages concealed within the walls do not follow the visible interior route, hinting at the possibility of secret passages and hidden inner sanctums. Magnetized iron pillar and crumbling tower raise more questions than answers. The intrigue of the Konark Sun Temple puzzles only deepens when we consider two of its most iconic features. An enormous magnetized iron pillar stands in front of the temple tower. Originally 30 feet tall and weighing over 20 tons, this corrosive-resistant iron pillar attracted a hovering magnet when held nearby, an uncommon quality of metal in the medieval era. Secondly, the temple's main tower, or shikara, which once stood over 100 feet tall, inexplicably collapsed sometime in the 19th century. Today, we see only remnants of this elaborate pyramidal stone tower decorated with carved friezes. Though natural erosion undoubtedly played a destructive role, the tower's massive toppled blocks perplexingly lie mostly intact. What strange catastrophe could have suddenly collapsed this architectural marvel? The mysteries behind the imposing iron pillar and crumbling stone temple tower raise more questions than answers. All we know for certain is that their advanced properties and engineering methods reflected construction expertise far ahead of the medieval technological curve. They leave us marveling at the trailblazing ingenuity of the Konark Sun Temple's 13th century architects. Intricate erotic sculptures offer a glimpse into their liberal attitudes. Interspersed between the Konark Sun Temple's architectural wonders, vivid erotic carvings adorn its stone walls, displaying couples intertwined in positions of spiritual ecstasy. These graphic erotic carvings might appear out of place in a 13th century Hindu temple. Surprisingly, however, their presence aligns with patterns seen in other medieval Hindu temples, where sensual sculptures and sacred spaces merge. Erotic temple carvings reflected the Hindu ideal that spiritual enlightenment comes from rising above carnal pleasures to self-discipline of the mind. By facing carnal desires directly rather than suppressing them, one gains deeper self-awareness to reach spiritual liberation. While later Indian rulers removed many erotic carvings from temples due to Victorian notions of impropriety, the Konark Temple offers an exceptional glimpse into these liberal medieval attitudes towards sexuality. What other progressive ideas might its walls reveal? 800 years later, the mystery of the Konark Sun Temple endures today, as the cries of hawking vendors in the bustling nearby town of Konark mix with the sounds of the rolling waves. This medieval sun temple stands frozen in time, abandoned and open to the elements. The secrets behind how its 13th century architects designed and constructed this ambitious temple remain shrouded in mystery. The crumbling tower and eroding carved walls cannot reveal the lost ingenuity and techniques used to create one of history's architectural marvels. Yet while the sands of time may slowly dissolve the ruins of the Konark Sun Temple, its magnificence and mysteries endure, inviting us to imagine what life was like for the medieval artisans whose codified knowledge about structural mechanics, astronomy, magnetism and sculpture made this wonder of the world possible. Perhaps someday soon, modern technology will rediscover and decode the secrets hidden within the Konark Temple's walls for over 800 years and counting. The majestic yet puzzling Konark Sun Temple offers a rare portal into medieval India, where scientific thought, architectural design, stone masonry construction, cosmic symbolism, and sacred sexuality reached new heights during the 13th century reign of King Narasimhadeva Brahman and the Kalingan style of temple building. Standing before this crumbling stone chariot frozen in time, glimpsing the hidden astronomy principles and advanced magnetism skills encoded in its walls, we marvel at what heights human ingenuity can reach when knowledge combines across spiritual, scientific, and artistic domains. What other wonders of human imagination, innovation, and introspection remain concealed like hidden treasure, are written indelibly into monuments like the Konark Sun Temple, awaiting future generations more advanced in wisdom to uncover their magic? Perhaps you or I hold one of the missing keys to decoding the next piece of its puzzle,